What if I told you that one of the most influential voices in radio never showed his face? Yes, we're delving into the enigma that was Art Bell, a titan of the airwaves, whose voice became synonymous with the mysteries of the night. For years, Bell masterfully spun tales of the unexplained and the paranormal, his captivating voice echoing into the stillness of the late hours, reaching out to millions of eager listeners. From the eerie to the extraterrestrial to the inexplicable, Bell's shows were a haven for those drawn to the unknown. His was a voice that dared to venture into the shadows, to question the unquestioned, and to challenge the established norms. This enigmatic figure, shrouded in mystery, became an iconic voice in radio, leaving an indelible mark on the industry. This is the story of Art Bell, a man whose voice defined a generation of late-night radio. Join us as we unravel the enigma of the airwaves. Art Bell's fascination with the airwaves began at a young age. Born in the heart of North Carolina in the early 40s, Art's childhood was steeped in the golden era of radio. The magic of voices, music, and stories carried across the ether fascinated him, sparking a lifelong passion that would shape his destiny. As a young boy, Art would spend hours tinkering with radios, enchanted by the way sounds traveled through the air from far-off places. This hobby soon turned into a serious pursuit as he honed his skills, becoming adept at transmitting and receiving signals. His early career in radio was marked by a stint at KID, a local radio station in Monterey, California. It was here that he cut his teeth in the industry, learning the ropes and developing his distinctive on-air style. His rich, resonant voice and knack for engaging conversation made him a natural fit for radio, and he quickly rose through the ranks. However, it was during his time in the US Air Force that Art's love for radio really took flight. Serving as a medic during the Vietnam War, he found a unique way to keep up morale among his fellow servicemen. In his off-duty hours, Art operated a pirate radio station, broadcasting music and messages of hope into the night. This was a defining period in his life as he discovered the profound impact radio could have, not only as a source of entertainment, but also as a lifeline in times of crisis. Returning from the war, Art continued to pursue his passion for radio, his experiences having deepened his understanding of its power and potential. He was a man on a mission, determined to use the airwaves as a platform for discussion, discovery, and connection. Little did he know his love for radio would lead him to become a household name. Art Bell was not just a radio host. He was a pioneer, a maverick who dared to push the boundaries of what radio could be. His journey was just beginning, and the airwaves would never be the same again. In 1988, Art Bell found his true calling in the quiet hours of the night. Underneath the starlit skies, he began a journey that would captivate millions. His creation, Coast to Coast AM, was unlike anything on the airwaves. A late-night radio talk show that dared to delve into the unknown, the unspoken, the unexplained. As the clock ticked towards midnight, listeners would tune in to hear Bell's soothing baritone voice, guiding them through tales of the paranormal, conspiracy theories, and other mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our understanding. From the eerie accounts of alien abductions to the intricate webs of government cover-ups, Bell's show was a haven for the curious, the skeptical, and the believers. But Coast to Coast AM was more than just a radio show. It was a community, a gathering place for those who felt out of place in the daylight, who found solace in the shared exploration of the inexplicable. Bell, with his open mind and respectful curiosity, was their shepherd. The show's popularity skyrocketed. It wasn't long before Coast to Coast AM was beaming out to more than 500 stations across the country, reaching tens of millions of listeners each week. It was a testament to the universal allure of the unknown, and to Bell's unique ability to bring these stories to life with empathy, insight, and a hint of intrigue. And yet, despite the show's success, Bell remained as elusive as the mysteries he explored. He was an enigma, shrouded in the very same cloak of mystery that he weaved around his listeners each night. But that was part of his charm. That was part of the magic. In the end, Art Bell was more than just a radio host. He was a storyteller, a guide, a friend in the dark. He found a way to turn the night into a place of wonder, of discovery, of connection. Art Bell had become the voice of the night, a beacon for those seeking answers to the unexplained. But with fame came controversy. Art Bell, the enigmatic voice of the night, was no stranger to this adage. His career was punctuated by short-lived retirements, each one creating a ripple of speculation among his devoted listeners. In 1998, Bell abruptly left the airwaves, citing a threatening incident involving his family. The details remained shrouded in mystery, sparking a flurry of rumors and conspiracy theories. After a brief hiatus, Bell returned, only to retire again in 2002, stating health issues as the reason. Bell's personal life was equally complex. He was married 4 times, each union adding to the tapestry of his intriguing narrative. His third wife, Ramona, was a significant figure in his life. They shared a deep bond, her presence often felt in his broadcasts. In 2006, Ramona's sudden passing shook Bell to his core. He retreated from public life, his grief resonating with his listeners who had come to regard him as a friend. Yet, amidst the swirl of controversies, retirements, and personal losses, Bell displayed an almost supernatural resilience. He returned to radio numerous times, each comeback fueling the anticipation of his audience. His final retirement announcement came in 2015. This time, Bell cited safety concerns for his family, specifically pointing to a shooting incident at his residence. The retirement stuck, marking the end of an era. But the controversies didn't end there. In 2018, Bell's sudden death stirred up a whirlwind of speculation, with some fans suggesting foul play. Through it all, the controversies seemed to add to Bell's allure, his personal trials humanizing him to his audience. His resilience in the face of adversity inspired many, while his enigmatic persona kept them hooked. Despite the controversies and personal hardships, Art Bell's influence in the radio industry remained unshaken. His voice, echoing across the airwaves in the twilight hours, left an indelible mark on the world of radio. Art Bell's voice fell silent in 2018, but his legacy continues to echo in the world of radio. Art Bell was more than just a radio host. He was a pioneer, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in late-night radio. His unique blend of the strange, the unexplained, and the controversial quickly set him apart from his contemporaries. He carved out a niche that was uniquely his own, captivating listeners with his signature style, and in the process, forever changing the landscape of late-night radio. Art's influence on the radio industry is undeniable. He was not just a presenter, but a storyteller, a weaver of tales that kept listeners hooked night after night. His approach was revolutionary, his topics unconventional. He turned the late-night airwaves into a place of mystery and intrigue, a haven for those seeking answers to life's most perplexing questions. Art Bell's dedication and achievements did not go unnoticed. He was inducted into the Nevada Broadcasters Association Hall of Fame in 2006 and the National Radio Hall of Fame in 2008. These accolades were a testament to his contribution to radio broadcasting. But more than the awards, it was the love and admiration of his listeners that truly defined his success. Even after his departure, his voice continues to reverberate across the airwaves. The show he created, Coast to Coast AM, endures. It's a testament to his visionary approach that the show continues to captivate audiences, continuing to explore the unexplained and the unknown, just as Art intended. The enduring popularity of Coast to Coast AM is a reflection of Art's unique ability to weave narratives that resonate with listeners, to delve into topics that others would shy away from, and to create a space where curiosity and open-mindedness are celebrated. Art Bell was not just a radio host. He was a trailblazer, a visionary, a master storyteller. He took the mundane and made it magical, took the ordinary and made it extraordinary. He gave a voice to the unknown, a platform to the unexplained. He pushed boundaries and challenged conventions. And in doing so, he created a legacy that will continue to inspire and intrigue for generations to come. His voice may have fallen silent, but his spirit, his passion, his relentless curiosity continue to live on through the airwaves. They continue to inspire a new generation of broadcasters, a new generation of listeners, curious and eager to explore the unknown, just as Art did. Art Bell was not just a man, he was an idea, a symbol of the limitless possibilities of radio, of the power of storytelling. His legacy is not just in the shows he created or the awards he received, but in the hearts and minds of those he touched with his unique brand of broadcasting. Art Bell, the voice of the night, the enigma of the airwaves, continues to inspire and intrigue long after his final sign-off.